Hi guys, it is Alisa or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on social media. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you're new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me and I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, well, thank you so much for your continued support. It is Friday, January 24th, and that means I have a Dreamer Designs new release roundup for you guys. The paintings that I'll be talking about today will be releasing from their USA collection. What does that mean? It means these are the kits shipping from their USA warehouse. They also do a release on Sundays, which is overseas collection, and that ships from the factory in China. I do two separate roundups, not to confuse people. So today we will be talking about the USA releases, and let's get started. Here we are on the business page of Dreamer Designs on Facebook. To find this, you just search Dreamer Designs, look for this profile picture over here on the left. This is the cover photo right now. We are going to scroll down and see what releases we had this week. There are some with beautiful colors and a surprising dark art one as well. So we started the week off with this beautiful painting by Sarah Richter. Now, Dreamer Designs doesn't have a lot of dark art. I mean, they have Curtis Reikovich, which has some darker art, but they don't have a lot of it. So when I saw this, I did comment down there, excited for dark art fans. This is absolutely beautiful, and I think they knocked the rendering out of the park. I'm so excited to see Sarah Richter at Dreamer Designs. This one says, a hauntingly beautiful bride stands in a Gothic cathedral, her face a delicate balance between life and decay. Adorned with an ornate crown and clutching a bouquet of vibrant roses, she wears a veil that partially reveals the skeletal truth beneath, embodying the passage of time and the eternal dance between love and mortality. It is titled The Bride by Sarah Richter. It will be in square diamonds measuring 60 by 80 centimeters or 23.6 by 31.5 inches. It has 54 colors with 2 ABs and 4 crystal drills. That I am interested about. So here is that original artwork, just taking all of that detail and all of the colors. This painting is actually very detailed, which is why it's likely in squares. It is going to have quite a bit of confetti in it. But wow, looking at the rendering, I think they did a phenomenal job. Look at her shirt. Look at all of that intricate detail in there. The roses look absolutely beautiful. The two colors, I think, match the original artwork beautifully. Look at the translucent effect of that veil over half of her face. Isn't that marvelous? That just looks so stunning. Like, I still, it blows my mind how you can make something look translucent in diamond art. It's just beautiful. Her hair is beautiful. Lots of flowing locks in there. The background is beautiful as well. I think this one, I mean, I keep saying every week that I have a favorite painting, but as far as doing a rendering and how the rendering turned out, I think this one is phenomenal. Like, her skin tone is also blended really well. Her lips look perfect. It's just phenomenal. With 2 ABs and 4 crystals. Well, I do wonder if they would have a crystal in the roses, at least the red part on this side. I wonder if there would be ABs in the candle flames, and maybe those white stars in the background would have the AB in it. Maybe up in this element here, they have some crystals, probably in the middle jewel and that jewel. Maybe some in the spikes going outwards. That is just a guess, though. Where else would they have crystals? I wonder. I guess they could. I don't know where the fourth one would be, but maybe in the stars. Like, I don't know if all of the stars are all white. I'm trying to zoom in here. They have some gray colors as well, so maybe they would do an AB and a crystal. Sorry, I'm so close there. An AB and a crystal. And look at the skull on that side of the face. Phenomenal job. I'm just blown away by, even her eyebrow looks stunning. Like, I'm blown away by the rendering on this one. If you love dark art, get this painting. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Their square diamonds are amazing these days. They've got a new tighter grid. I've worked on a kit from them with the new grid. It's perfect. It's been hanging up in my bathroom for over a month now. 0 popping drills. Yes, you have to place perfectly with a tight grid, but as long as you do that, it is phenomenal. And that one does have ABs and crystals in it as well. And I didn't have any problems with any of the drills. So definitely, if this image speaks to you, I would get it at the drop. You never know when a painting, may not be restocked again or may be discontinued. So I always elect, if it's something I have to have, just get it at the first drop. Don't wait for a restock. You never know when restocks happen. I did reach out to Dreamer Designs and ask them, like, do they have like a general timeline, like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? And they didn't give me a time frame. They said it just varies and they can't really say. Best thing to do is sign up for restock notifications on the artwork. I believe this also gives them an idea of the popularity of an image. So if a lot of people sign up for email notifications, I would think that they might get that restock sooner than if there's only, say, 2 people who signed up for it. So definitely sign up for email notifications. You can do that on the website. When you go to the artwork you want to buy, there will be a spot to put your email in to sign up for those notifications. Just looking at these renderings side by side, didn't they just do an amazing job? I really do think it is phenomenal. Especially looking at her face, the side by side, like to me it looks identical. Absolutely beautiful. Next up, we've got this handsome cat here. A regal cat adorned in ornate robes studies an ancient tomb by the glow of candlelight. Its emerald eyes brimming with wisdom amid towering castles and an enchanted night. The scene evokes a world where magic and knowledge intertwine. It is titled Perfect Wisdom by Luke Winter. It will be in round diamonds. 80 by 60 centimeters. The inches are 31.5 by 23.6. 65 colors with 6 ABs and 4 crystal drills. Wow, this one is going to be sparkly. Here is that original artwork. Just take in all of that detail and let's see the rendering. Phenomenal job. Looks just like the original artwork. There is quite a bit of detail in this painting as well, though I think you'll have more line blocking in this one compared to the other one, though lots of areas of confetti that I can see. Those ABs, I can't even begin to guess. I'm sure we'll have some in the candles and the candle light, that for sure. I wonder if the moon and the stars in the background will have some. Maybe some in orange because I'm seeing a lot of orange. I'm seeing a lot of blue as well. I wonder if his eyes, his green eyes, would have either an AB or one of those crystals in it. I think that would be pretty. I'm seeing pinks. I wonder if we'd have a crystal in pink, maybe a crystal in orange. Not quite sure where they would put that. Maybe some crystals in the writing. I doubt that, but that could be a place where they could put them. This one is pretty. I like the use of the colors the artist chose, and I think Dreamer Designs rendered the colors perfectly and chose the right colors. And if we look at it side by side here, you can see that as well. Those colors really translate nicely into the diamond painting. I think the cat itself is rendered beautifully and the whiskers look pretty darn good in this one. Sometimes I find whiskers in cats in diamond painting form can look too bold and too like almost white, but they've chosen different hues instead of just plain white whiskers, which would kind of be in your face. They've chosen different colors and I think it really suits the artwork. I really like it. I think they've done a really great job with those whiskers. Again, if we look at it a little bit back, they're not white and bold and in your face. They are blended into the painting. They look like they're supposed to look, which is very fine and kind of translucent-esque. So yeah, a phenomenal job with those whiskers there. And yeah, I just like this painting. The colors are going to be fun and beautiful. Next up, we've got this sweet image here. A well-worn station wagon piled high with the treasures of adventure rest in a serene mountain retreat where towering pines and cascading waterfalls whisper of untamed beauty. As laughter fills the crisp air and a loyal dog stands watch, the scene captures the timeless joy of escaping to nature's embrace, where memories are woven beneath endless skies. It is titled A Good Spot by Bigelow Illustrations in square diamonds, 80 by 60 centimeters or 31.5 by 23.6 inches. This one has 74 colors with 4 ABs and 2 crystal drills. Here we have that original artwork, lots of detail in this one. We've got a beautiful dog up here. We've got a cute little raccoon over on the far left. Got a beautiful butterfly bird up in the sky. Looks like a blue jay over on this side. Cabin in the background. Lots of stuff piled on the truck. This actually makes me think of a favorite childhood movie I used to watch on repeat. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called the Goofy movie with Goofy from Disney. And they were doing a road trip and they had their car packed really high with all of their belongings. That was my favorite movie as a kid, and this one made me think right back to that time. Let's look at the rendering. There we go. This painting has a lot of detail. So we are going to lose some of it just because of the size. If it was a little bit bigger, we might have gotten the details better, like his face, for example. It definitely does not look like the original artwork there, and it's not going to, because it is so detailed, and this painting would have to be ginormous in order to really get that to be like the original artwork. So we've got this. I mean, when you stand back at the diamond painting and look at it from a distance, it's going to kind of blend in together. So I think it will be okay. Maybe making it a little bit bigger would have been better, but then again, not everybody wants to work on ginormous diamond paintings. I mean, me personally, I think 60 by 80 is huge. So yeah, I wouldn't want to go for any bigger. So I think they did good with what they had. This painting, as I said, lots of detail in it. We've got beautiful flowers on this side and by the cabin, that rendered beautifully. The waterfall rendered beautifully. The trees in the mountains rendered beautifully. I mean, I think it is good for what it is. I mean, you can also tell the blue jay up here, and we've got that bird, we've got the butterfly rendered beautifully. So yeah, the only thing is the child's face, but you can't do it any better with the size and the scale of things. This one is a fun painting, and I'm interested to see this one worked on for sure. Definitely brings back a lot of childhood memories of camping as well. And to top it all off, we have this stunning painting. My jaw actually dropped when I saw this painting with all of those colors. Let's take a read. A majestic wolf rises from the moonlit waters, its radiant fur shimmering like a tapestry woven from the colors of the cosmos. Beneath a celestial sky where the crescent moon whispers secrets to the glowing sun, the guardian of the forest watches in silent wisdom, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Magical Wolf Moons is the name of this artwork, and the artist is Tabs Jones. Square diamonds measuring 80 by 60, so all of the paintings this week are 80 by 60, 31.5 by 23.6 inches, 68 colors. Wow. 7 ABs and 5 crystal drills. You guys, this one is going to be loaded. Here is that original artwork. Right away, I thought the colors the artist chose are absolutely beautiful, especially behind this kind of setting sun there. I do believe it's a setting sun because we've got the moon coming out here. Let's look at the rendering. I think they did a phenomenal job. The colors are absolutely beautiful. I love the pinks and the purples with the yellows and oranges in here. The colors in the wolf are beautiful. The tree is rendered beautifully. The water is gorgeous, and you've got the reflection in it that looks really nice. The moon has all of the detail in it that was in the original artwork, and we've got the stars up here. As far as where are the crystals and where are the ABs, no idea. I think they're going to be sprinkled in everywhere. They've got lots of colors to choose from for those ABs. I wonder if we see a lot of it in the wolf's fur, and then also sprinkled in kind of the setting sun over here, maybe the moon. The moon is really glowing. I would love to see a lot of white ABs in there. I don't know if crystals would look good in there. Maybe some crystals in the sky. Maybe they chose some crystals in this area here, though I'm not too sure. Some crystals in the wolf would look pretty good as well. And if we look at them side by side here, you can really see how that rendering mimics that original artwork. I think they did a phenomenal job. Like the moon with all of this detail, they did render that in there. This tree looks identical. The wolf looks pretty darn close. The moon, or sorry, the sun over here, it looks identical. I think they did a phenomenal job. This one is probably my favorite this week, with the Sarah Richter one going in close second. Why I would choose the wolf first is just all of the colors. I love bright colored diamond paintings, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. But as far as like the rendering, I think this one knocked it out of the park for the type of artwork it is. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Let me know what diamond paintings caught your eye this week. So we have this one, which is The Bride by Sarah Richter. We've got this Handsome Cat, which is Perfect Wisdom by Luke Winter. We've got the camping one here, which is called A Good Spot by Bigelow Illustrations. And again, the wolf, called Magical Wolf Moons by Tabs Jones. Let me know which one is your favorite. Are you buying any of these this week, or are you putting any of them on your wish list? What do you think of the renderings? What do you think of the colors they chose as well, and all of those special diamonds? I would love to hear from you. I did want to mention a couple of things. I was speaking to Dreamer Designs, as I mentioned earlier. The restocks, they can't give an exact timeline, so just sign up for email notifications. I did ask them about those mica drill or mica dust diamonds that we see a lot out there, if they had any plans on introducing them, and they didn't have any plans yet, but they would consider it. as it is quite a popular drill. I also talked about the crystal drills. I've seen a few people post in their Facebook group about feeling the crystal drills were a little bit bigger. I gave some suggestions on maybe how that could be rectified, but I do notice across the board, crystals are probably the hardest special diamond in terms of making them, it seems, because wherever you go, the crystals tend to be a little bit bigger. I've bought them from specialty drill shops as well, and sometimes I can't use the crystals I'm sent because they just don't fit the grid. So must be something to do with the processing of them. They did give some tips for working with the crystal drills. They suggested putting the crystals down first, and I have seen some positive feedback from members that is working. So, if you are struggling, maybe try that. I will try that in my next painting as well. But to be honest, in Elowen, which is the new square grid diamond painting I have finished about a month ago now, I had no problems with the crystals in that one. So it is kind of hit or miss, with anything. Diamond quality can, wax and wane. Of course, we always want it to be as perfect as possible. But yeah, in that one, I had no problem with placement of the crystal drills. I didn't find the grid tighter where they were or that they weren't fitting in. But that is a tip you can use. I've also seen some people for the new square grid using zip ties. I saw that this morning, putting them down as kind of a guideline so that their diamonds will be placed absolutely perfectly. You can also use a ruler, or I've seen people use those nasal bridges that go in the middle of face masks. Lots of options there. I find, it just takes practice working with a tighter grid. You just have to have your placement perfect. And, I multi-place. I don't use any rulers or anything. I just multi-place. And it took practice. It probably took a couple of canvases of working on a company with a tight grid to get the hang of it. And then it became second nature. So don't give up. Keep trying. You will get better. The nice thing about Dreamer Designs is they're listening, you guys. They listen to feedback. They take constructive criticism from their customers, and they're always trying to do better. And I absolutely love that about Dreamer Designs. I've been with a company before that, does not take constructive criticism very well, and in fact, deletes and blocks members. So it is nice to have a company actually listen to customers and care about their feedback. When we do give feedback, it's only to make a company better. So I think it is important for that exchange to occur. All of the paintings I spoke in today's video are going to release tomorrow, which is Saturday, January 25th. 9:30 a.m. Pacific or 12:30 p.m. Eastern is general release. If you are part of their Platinum or Gold Rewards membership tier, you do get 30 minutes access at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. If you are new here and you haven't yet subscribed, I would absolutely love to have you. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. You can also click the notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up or a like as well before you head out. Don't forget, I will have another roundup, likely Sunday morning. It's a little bit easier that way instead of Saturday afternoon for their overseas collection. So I will talk to you guys then.